Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins Gate. I'm G, and we have a plan going forwards. We are on a quest to undo all of our previous D-mails, according to Kursu anyways. And now we just have to actually give ourselves enough time that we can do it without Mayuri getting killed. So, we have time leaped. Let's begin. Time leap complete. I'm standing in the lab as usual. My brain feels like it's been pinched. I endure the pain as I check my watch. It's 1:47 p.m. Kurisu's almost done with the time leap machine, and Mayuri's almost done with Rukako's costume. They should both be done in about 10 minutes. I leave the lab and sit on the bench in front of the brown tube workshop. Let's go over the plan. Cancel all the D-mails that have changed the past so far. Of course, that includes D-mails sent by people other than me. Specifically, I'm only concerned with the D-mails that triggered reading Steiner. We sent several of them as experiments. For example, Operation Earth Stage 2, the Lotto 6 experiment, involved one such D-mail. But the real problem is what other people sent. Mayuri and Kurisu haven't sent any D-mails. Daru sent his past self a strategy to win the Ferris Cup, but reading Steiner didn't activate, so Divergence must not have changed. That leaves 3 D-mails to deal with, those sent by Moeka, Rukako, and Ferris. The most problematic is the one Ferris sent, which is also the most recent. I have no idea what it said, so I don't know how to cancel it. Ferris's D-mail caused a dramatic change to Akiba. All of the Moe stores disappeared. That's my only hint. I'm the only one who remembers how things were before the change, so I won't get an answer from Ferris, even if I ask her directly. But still, I have to at least try. I should get in touch with her. First, let's try contacting her by phone or mail. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know where these little icons came from. I think that you have to finish the game once before they come up, just to tell you that you can do the thing. Let's do Ferris. The ringtone echoes in my ears. It's not connecting. Damn. To Ferris. I stab the end button and open up my mailbox. I'll write Ferris a mail. Please respond. It's Okabe. It's urgent. Contact me. There's no time. Just give it to her straight. I send it. Afterwards, I sit and stare at the screen, waiting. I've already tried sending 3 mails and calling 4 or 5 times, but 30 minutes pass without a single response. Unable to hide my frustration, I storm off towards Ferris's apartment. I arrive at the tall apartment building soaked in sweat. I've been running an awful lot lately. It's made me realize how out of shape I am. I wish I worked out more. This complex has an automatic lock, so I have to call up from the lobby intercom. I enter the number for Ferris's apartment, and a man's calm voice soon replies. May I ask who's calling? Judging by the voice, it's not Ferris's dad, but her butler. My name's Okabe. I'd like to speak with Rumiho-san. I regret to inform you that the young mistress is currently out. Then where is she now? I'm afraid I cannot answer that. You may be someone with whom she does not wish to interact. I've been here before, remember? Of course, sir. However, I still cannot disclose the location of the young mistress. Please contact her directly. He's obviously trying to end the conversation, so I panic to get the last word in. Please wait. I've been trying to get in touch with Ferris, but she's not returning my calls or emails. Then please try again some other time. Gah. Frustrated by this new turn of events, my anger threatens to boil over. Damn inflexible geezer! I leave the lobby. Mei Queen Yanyan doesn't exist on this world line. Ferris isn't responding to my calls or emails either. Where could she be? Underneath the incandescent heat of the sun, I suddenly get an idea. Daru, if anyone knows where Ferris is, it'll be that stalker of hers. Let's call him Daru. Yeah, Ocarine? It's awfully noisy on the other end of the phone. But I don't care about that. Daru, do you happen to know where Ferris is right now?
Ferris-chan?
I need to talk to her right now.
Right now? That's not gonna happen.
Just tell me where she is. You keep tabs on her at all times, don't you?
I know where she is, sure.
Where? Where is she?
In the UPX assembly hall.
UPX? I look up. I'm standing right in front of the UPX. Why the assembly hall?
Today's the finals of the RAINET ABGC.
RAINET ABGC?
Short for RAINET Access Battlers Grand Championship. Duh. It's the finals, man.
Ferris is participating.
Ferris-chan was the winner of this year's Winter GC, so she's the defending champion, just so you know.
She's in the finals?
I'm here too, spectating. The match has already started, man.
So that's why. I'm headed there now. What floor?
Do you have a ticket?
No, but I'll manage.
I don't know, man. Security's pretty tight. Someone posted threats on that channel. Pretty sure you're not getting in.
Then you come out. I'm in front of UPX. Can you lend me your ticket?
No way. It'll end at 4, so can't you just wait until then?
Hey, Daru! Daru! Gah! That inflexible bastard! Looks like I don't have a choice. All I can do is wait like Daru suggested. At 4 o'clock, tons of people spew out of the building. They're mostly parents with children, but there are also men and women in their 20s and 30s. Seems like a wide customer base. Some people are dressed in cosplay, and others are carrying RAINET goods in paper bags. They're the ones you'd expect to be here. Maybe I should try calling Ferris again. Let's do it! Let's call Ferris! I'm loving these new things that are just tell me like, hey, open your phone. Why won't she pick up? My frustration peaks. I tell myself to calm down, but it doesn't work. One obstacle after another. I'm on the verge of losing it. I pace back and forth as I watch the exiting crowd. I try calling Daru again, but now even he's not answering. Looks like I don't have a choice. Excuse me. I approach several men gathered near the UPX entrance. They've got tattered leather jackets and excessive silver accessories, not the sort of people I usually hang out with. Do you know where RAINET Champion Ferris-san is?
What?
They suddenly give me dangerous looks.
RAINET Champion Ferris-san? You guys hear that?
The man tosses a grin to the other members of his posse. Snobby, unpleasant laughter resounds. I struggle to suppress my anger. If you know, then please tell me. Now the man directs his grin towards me.
What, you're a friend of the former champ?
Man who seems to whisper to Gaia to shine more. What? What does that even mean? Former champ? While I'm puzzling this out, the man suddenly steps right up in my face. Huh? Something smashes into my forehead. Stars explode behind my eyes. I fall onto my back. It's hot above my brow, as if a branding iron was pressed to it. But that quickly fades to a dull throbbing. I finally realize that the nutcase headbutted me. What the hell? Why would he do that? Did I do something to this guy? Or is he a Ferris hater? I stagger to my feet. The man stoops to pick up his hat, which fell off when he headbutted me. That's when I see it. Right on top of his head, there's a small space devoid of hair. There's no way I could miss it. Bald spot.
Sorry, but you asked for it.
Man with a bald spot who seems to whisper to Guy to shine more.
You made my dirty heart ache
Yeah. Good gracious.
It made my dirty heart ache to hear you call that pussy a champion. Get it? Don't you ever call that disgusting catgirl a champion to my face again. Not unless you want your body and soul frozen by yours truly, the king of the streets, the one and only black absolute 4 degrees Celsius.
What the hell is this guy talking about? He's obviously living in his own stupid world.
The name is 4 degrees Celsius. That's Shido, you get me? I'm the strongest and coolest RAINEtter to ever rule the streets of Akiba. Nobody comes close. Nobody. Did you know? Dry ice is so cold it burns.
That's not a burn, it's frostbite.
What?
When I point out the scientific truth, the man with the bald spot and his lackeys get pissed. This doesn't look good. I don't have time to get into a fight. I decide to stage a tactical retreat. Afterwards, I go to the assembly hall and ask the staff about Ferris. No luck. When I try calling Daru again, he says,
Maybe she went home already?
in a bummed out voice. I return to Ferris's apartment building and ring the intercom again. The butler responds once more.
May I ask who's calling?
It's Okabe. Has Rumihao-san returned?
Just a moment.
It sounds like she's home. The intercom goes silent for a while. And then, the door's automatic lock opens, allowing me inside the elevator hall.
Please come up, sir. The young mistress will see you.
I give him my thanks and hurry into the elevator. The butler guides me into the bedroom, where Ferris is sitting on the sofa, hugging her knees. She doesn't look up even when I approach. Ferris! Finally! There's something I need to ask you.
Yeah.
She looks exhausted, like all the life has been drained out of her. I've never seen Ferris like this. What happened? You look down.
This can't be happening, yeah. Why'd Ferris have to lose, yeah? If only those guys hadn't used underhanded tricks on me, yeah. They ganged up on Ferris. I even promised Papa I'd win. He's probably disappointed in me, yeah. I'm too ashamed.
Oh my goodness, assumed.
I'm too ashamed to show my face, yeah.
What's she saying? No, wait. I think I get it. I recall what happened after Ferris's final match in the RAINET championship. That leather-clad asshole called her the former champ. I guess that means she lost, and that's why she's depressed. I feel bad for Ferris, but I don't have time to deal with this. Listen, Ferris. Ferris blinks her eyes repeatedly when I grab her by the shoulders. But her eyes are glazed and empty of light. A couple of days ago, you used the time machine we invented to send a D-mail. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I knew it was useless, but I had to ask. Ferris doesn't remember. In fact, from her perspective, it never happened. How do I explain? Let's say, for example, that there used to be tons of stores for anime otaku here in Akiba. And let's say you used a time machine and changed that Akiba into the electric town it is today. How would you do it? I know it's a really cryptic question, but I can't think of a better way.
Time machine.
Ferris murmurs with a blank expression on her face.
Time machine.
She repeats the same phrase. Ferris's eyes gradually regain their brightness. And then, all at once,
Kyoma.
she presses up against me. Whoa, what? She smells good. Ferris's cat ears tickle my nose. I go stiff, not knowing what to do about this sudden turn of events. Ferris looks up at me. She looks so desperate, I feel my heart pound faster.
Is it a real time machine, yeah?
Yeah, it's real. Ferris stares at me even more intensely, like she's trying to see inside my soul.
I believe you, Nya.
Just when I get the feeling she believed me way too easily, she suddenly starts clutching her head.
I'm about to remember, Nya.
Huh?
Ferris remembers using the time machine, yeah.
What, really?
Ferris got on the time machine and it went zoom and...
What? But you didn't write anything, you sent a D-mail to the past.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. I'm starting to remember more and more, yeah.
Ferris then holds her head and looks at me with tears in her eyes.
My head hurts, yeah.
What's going on here? Does Ferris have reading Steiner too? I don't know. I need to find out, but how? Calm down. I need to think. Should I contact Kurisu? Or should I...
Kyoma, Ferris
continues to cling to me. And all I can do is hold her warm, soft, slender body in my arms. I need to make her remember somehow.
My brains are turning to mush, yeah.
Hang in there. Is there anything I can do?
If I win, I might remember, yeah.
Win? Win what?
Today's match, nya, against the viral attackers, nya. I only lost because of their underhanded tricks, nya. And now my head is all...
Oh, goodness gracious.
And now my head is all mushy, so I can't remember anything, nya. Please, Kyoma, I think that if I win the match, I'll remember everything, nya. So please, nya, let me use the time machine.
By the way, this isn't an act, right?
An act? What do you mean, nya?
Don't tell me she just wants to use the time machine to win her RAINET match. Considering her personality, that's actually pretty likely. After all, this is a girl who twists men around her finger.
You're awful, nya.
And then Ferris starts crying into my chest.
Even though Ferris is trying her best just to remember for you. You call me a liar. It hurts, nya.
No, I'm sorry. Tears emerge from the corners of her eyes. I have no idea what to do in this situation. Judging by her tears, I don't think she's lying. But there's really no basis to the theory that she'll remember if she wins the RAINET tournament.
Please, nya.
Ferris whispers into my ear.
Help Ferris win, nya.
Immediately afterwards, I feel something warm and wet on my earlobe. Ferris brushes her teeth against my ear, sending electricity through my entire body. Wait! I get it, okay? I quickly pull away from Ferris. That was dangerous. I almost exploded. Okay, Ferris, we'll do it your way.
For real, nya?
Yeah, I need you to remember, whatever it takes. Ferris tries to throw her arms around me, but I quickly evade. She face dives into the sofa awkwardly.
Nya, what did you dodge, nya?
You're being way too familiar. I'm not good at dealing with Ferris. She's using me here, I'm sure. I'm being tricked, aren't I? I shake my head. Even so, I have no choice but to help her win the tournament. I'll try anything that could possibly yield results. As long as I keep doing that, I'll find a solution eventually. I have to believe that. I'm going to leap to this morning and give you some advice that will allow you to win. How's that?
We're not sending a mail, nya?
Our lab has developed a device for time leaping, or sending your consciousness to the past.
Awesome! So it's like New Game Plus, nya?
Yeah, that's it. Don't play along. Whatever you do, don't play along.
So if Ferris uses it to go back to this morning, it'll solve everything, nya?
You can't.
Nya, why not, nya?
I can't let anyone else use the time leap machine.
No fair, nya.
It's not something to be used lightly. It's dangerous. It has yet to fail once so far, but my luck might not last forever. Suzuha lost her memory after traveling in a broken time machine. Her time machine was different, of course, but something similar could happen with the time leap machine. Considering the time leap machine's low budget and rushed schedule, it wouldn't be surprising if it broke somehow. And there's one more thing. I shouldn't allow anyone else to change the past. My goal is to return to the world line with the IBN 5100, then use it to escape from the Alpha Attractor Field. The fewer changes made, the better. I'll be the one responsible for changing the past. Trust me, Ferris.
Okay, nya.
Ugh. I brace my wobbling feet. As my vision recovers, I check the clock. It's 10:38 a.m. The time leap was successful. According to Ferris, she lost the match due to cleverly concealed interference from the opposing team. Ferris told me how to counter that. Her plan.
Bring Ferris sunglasses and earplugs before the match, nya. Then I can ignore the distractions and win for sure, nya.
I wonder if she's right. No, now's not the time to doubt. Ferris said she would arrive at the assembly hall around 12. I head to UPX, making sure to buy sunglasses and earplugs on the way. There's still half an hour before the tournament begins, but there's already a line outside of UPX. I didn't think there would be many participants since it's already the finals, but it turns out there's another tournament for the general public at the same time. The opening act, so to speak. The participants enter the hall through a different entrance than the spectators. I'm at the participant entrance, waiting for Ferris to make her appearance. After about 15 minutes, Ferris appears. She lives right next door to UPX, so she's got a load of leeway time-wise. She's got her cat ears and her maid uniform on. It feels strange to see her wearing that uniform despite May Queen not existing on this world line. Ferris's eyes open wide when she sees me.
Kyoma, what are you doing here, nya?
I waited here because I wanted to see you.
And nya, are you confessing your love for me? I don't know what to do if you confess right before such an important match, nya.
Don't be ridiculous. Why would I confess to you?
You're awfully serious today, nya. Usually you play along more, nya.
I don't have time to be hoeing Kyoma now.
I'm nervous about the final, so I want to lift my spirits, nya.
She doesn't look nervous. Please, just listen to me, Ferris. This is important for your victory.
Important? But you don't even know the rules of RAINET, nya.
It's not about the rules or anything like that.
Then what is it, nya?
She peers at me with questioning eyes. I'd better give her the goods before I screw this up. Take these with you. I try handing over the sunglasses and earplugs I bought on the way here. But Ferris pulls back, as if on guard.
Kyoma, that's lame, nya.
How rude. You're supposed to bring nicer oh wait, no, that's Ferris. Ah!
You're supposed to bring nicer presents like...
It's not a present. These are countermeasures.
Nya?
Listen good. I came from the future.
I know, nya.
What? She knows? How? Why?
And Ferris came from space, nya.
Don't forget, this is Ferris Nyanyan we're dealing with. I'm not joking around here. I seriously leapt here from 6 in the evening. I know the outcome of today's RAINET GC final.
Don't tell me. Overwhelming victory for Ferris.
No. You lose.
No.
Ferris frowns. But that's only because of the opposing team's interference, so to protect you, I brought you these sunglasses and earplugs. I desperately try to convince her, but Ferris just hangs her head, making it hard to read her expression. Are you listening? I grab Ferris's slender shoulders. She's shaking. Ferris?
Yeah! Kyoma, you meanie!
And then she suddenly explodes.
This is a very important match for Ferris, nya. How dare you say I'll lose, nya? You're being mean. Are you a viral attacker spy, nya?
No, look, it wasn't your fault you lost. It's...
Nya, not listen, young.
After a swift kick to my shin, Ferris turns her back to me in a huff. Damn you, catgirl! For once in your life, listen to me! Wait! I said wait! I need you to win no matter what!
Like I said, there's no way I can lose, nya.
And I don't... Oh.
And I don't want to wear those ugly glasses, nya. Ferris needs to be cute at every moment. My fans are counting on me, nya.
Crap, she's getting angry at me now. Ferris shakes me off and runs to the participant entrance. I'm not a participant, so if she makes it inside, that's the end of it. Please hear me out! Bearing the pain in my shin, I force my way in front of Ferris and stand in her way. Ferris, please, Mayuri's life depends on it.
Someone come here, nya. Help me, nya.
Ferris suddenly starts shouting. She grabs the attention of the surrounding participants and spectators. Even staff members are gathering. Crap, I can't talk about time machines or Mayuri's life with this much attention around us. But unless I can get Ferris to listen to me, there's no way I can undo her D-mail. What should I do? You seem to have an awful lot of time on your hands, eh, champion? That smug voice. A tall man dressed entirely in black walks up to us with a grin on his face. Whenever he takes a step, all of his silver accessories jingle. He dramatically takes off his sunglasses, revealing the face of that guy who gave me trouble before. If I'm not mistaken, he calls himself 4 degrees Celsius or something like that. Swooping down on the street. I am the Black Peacock of the RAINET realm. The name's 4 degrees Celsius. That's Shido, you get me? I'm the leader of the viral attackers.
The viral attackers!
Mayuri!
This morning I couldn't find Pockety. I almost started crying. The sound of its ticking calms me down. If I lost it, it wouldn't be a big shock.
It would.
It would be a big shock. I don't know how to apologize to Granny. I was so relieved to find Pockety safe and sound.
Are you talking about that? Are you talking about your pocket watch? I thought I told you to stop with that weird naming scheme of yours. I'm just casually checking my phone and sending emails off while there's a gangster in front of me. Be careful. That secret ability of yours, Unlimited Clockworks, is a double-edged sword. You used to take naps on your grandmother's lap, didn't you? That one's kinda out there. The other ones are kind of just mean. That one's... I feel... like, it feels like a train of thought disjunct kind of thing. So I'm gonna go for it, but I don't exactly know why. Okay. The Viral Attackers? I think I've heard that name somewhere before. That's right, they're Ferris's opponents this match. They're trying to start a fight now. This is a guy who headbutts people out of nowhere. And he seems to hate Ferris for some reason. Seriously, you disappoint me, champion. You flirt with the system, but that's just noise to my heart. And yet here you are before the match, soaking in the corrupted love of that worthless man. You put on the airs of a Siamese cat, but with this duel today, I'll dye that white fur of yours jet black, Gaia has thus whispered. The black cat is the sign of disaster. My black radiance shall outshine your shadow, ushering in a new generation of RAINET. Women are already slaves to the living rock mind that is myself. Damn, this guy can talk, though I have no idea what he's saying. Ferris seems to be thinking the same thing.
Why is everyone getting in Ferris's way, nya? I can't hear myself think, nya.
With that said, she quickly tries to enter the hall, but I grab her hand to detain her. Ferris, I told you to wait!
Pause off!
I'm begging you, please listen to what I'm saying. Hey, don't you dare disregard the man closest to the truth of RAINET. This is none of your business, go away! The hell you say? Don't you know I'm the Black Nobleman of the RAINET realm? Weren't you the Black Peacock of the RAINET realm? Get your story straight. I'm the Black Peacock Nobleman, because black is the symbol of RAINET. The promotional posters all have a blue and white motif. Doesn't look like black is in the image color to me. Oh, I get it. You just like to say black. You think you're so smart. I'm gonna dye that pussy black before the duel even starts. 4 degrees Celsius approaches with an angry look on his face. But I'm the one who should be angry. Mayuri's life hangs in the balance. Ferris isn't cooperating either. I can't believe this is happening. How can I get this guy to go away? After a moment's consideration, I decide to face him as Ho-Wing Kyoma. You know what'll happen if you touch me? Dry ice burns. That's frostbite, you idiot. What? I'm telling you to stop messing with Ferris. Save your bullshit for someone who cares. I hear giggles from all around. Heh, they're laughing at you, you corrupt pussy Lamont. What the hell is a Lamont? I think not. They're laughing at you, you pathetic peacock with a bald spot on your head. What? How do you know about my untouchable black spot? I've never told anyone about it. 4 degrees Celsius's face turns red. Elementary, 4 degrees Celsius, Yondosi. I am an insane mad scientist and traveler through time. Nothing escapes the sight of Ho-Wing Kyoma. The name's Shido. Now you've gone too far. For the sin of insulting my ultra-cool badass name, I'll summon you to my garden, the Black Hell. Just you wait. He puts on his sunglasses and leaves. Consider this payback for the headbutt.
How did you know about 4 degrees Celsius' weak point, nya? Nobody's ever seen it.
Haven't you been listening? I came from the future.
Oh.
So please, Ferris, take this stuff. Just hold on to it, okay?
But there's no way Ferris can lose, nya.
You're stronger than them, no question. But you heard him just now. They're obviously not going to play fair. They'll do anything it takes to win, even if it breaks the RAINET code.
If you say so.
Looks like my desperation paid off. Ferris reluctantly accepts the 2 items I present to her. Of course, she doesn't take them out of the bag.
I'm just going to hold on to them. Is that okay, Nya?
Yeah, just make sure you have them with you on the stage. I promise you'll need them. Sooner or later, she won't have a choice. The theme song to RAINET Kekeru plays through the hall, signaling the start of these finals. There's a kind of majesty to the scene. The tension of the crowd peaks as its voltage reaches a climax. Thanks for waiting, everybody. The finals are about to begin, and we'll see once and for all who is the RAINET Axis Battlers Grand Champion. These two teams are about to clash. First up, the defending champion, our queen, the Moe Maid Cat. Ferris Nyanyan! Ferris makes her entrance to thunderous cheering. She smiles brightly and waves to the audience. She really is like a queen. I notice she's not wearing the sunglasses I gave her. And now, the challengers. Like a comet, they suddenly appeared, blazing across the starry sky. The dark horse, nay, dark peacock of the RAINET world. This is their very first tournament, but despite various troubles including no-show opponents, they have made it to the finals. They are the Black Absolute Zero. The Viral Attackers! The Viral Attackers consist of 4 degrees Celsius and some short guy with the same black leather fetish. They look like a couple of punks straight out of Ikebukuro. I sit in stupefied awe as the excitement around me builds. Daru taps me on the shoulder.
You gotta cheer for Ferris Town too.
Yeah. Oblivious to my anxiety, Daru starts jumping and waving his hands in the air.
Ferris Town! I love you, Ferris!
My boy! Cameras flash as everyone tries to get a picture of the catgirl.
I'm gonna give it my best, everyone, so cheer for me, Nya!
The speakers carry her cute, cheerful voice to every corner of the hall. Apparently, they gave microphones to both teams so that they could talk to their audience.
Serve a shot, Nya!
Ferris puts on an impish smile and turns to the audience in a sexy pose. Whoa! The entire hall shakes with the audience's roar. Ferris's popularity is overwhelming.
There it is. Yes, Ferris, it's me. Marry me.
Daru has totally lost it. I wonder if Ferris will be alright. Judging from her enthusiasm, it certainly looks like she'll be fine. Once the cheering dies down, I speak to Daru. How come there are 2 viral attackers but Ferris is all alone?
What? You don't even know about that?
I'm not familiar with the rules of RAINET Access Battlers. I had Daru explain them before the final started, but he only covered the basics.
In this tournament, duels take place between 2-man teams, but since there's nobody strong enough to be Ferris Town's duel partner, she goes alone. 2 heads are obviously better than 1, but Ferris can win despite her handicap. That's why I love her.
These viral attackers, what sort of team are they?
I don't know all the details, but apparently they're a pretty aggressive team. But other than that, there's a bunch of suspicious rumors about them. They've got a lot of followers, you see, and apparently they don't mind using those followers to interfere with their opponents during duels. About half the teams they face in the championships are no-shows. And that's not all. Apparently they even go around beating up otaku in Akiba and Ikebukuro. Long story short, RAINETers really hate them.
Then why haven't they been disqualified?
Because there's no evidence. RAINETers are mostly kids and otaku, just a little intimidation from the guys in black and they clam up.
Granny kept Pockety in the pocket of her...
Oh my god, in the pocket of her apron.
Granny kept Pockety in the pocket of her apron, so I'd go sleep hearing that sound. I think that's why Pockety's sound makes it calm.
Oh, that's sweet. The viral attackers. Ferris told me that their interference cost her the game. But as long as she's got the sunglasses and earplugs I gave her, she should be able to win. And if she wins, she might be able to recall the contents of the email she sent. At least, that's what she said. I need Ferris to win. Mayuri's life depends on it. I'm counting on you, Ferris. Ferris rises to the stage, heralded by thunderous cheers. And naturally, on the other side, it's 4 degrees Celsius. And yes, I know that he does... They've given me the pronunciation of his name. I'm going to call him 4 degrees Celsius because I like that, because I think it's funny. They face off across the circuit mat. How do teams work exactly?
You can discuss with your partner what moves to make. It's harder for the opponent to predict what you're going to do.
So basically, the partner just plays a support role.
Well, there's nothing to worry about. Ferris can beat the daylights out of these punks in the blink of an eye. Are both teams ready?
The referee gathers Ferris and the two virals for a coin toss to decide who takes the first turn.
And now for the RAINET Access Battlers Grand Championship Finals.
Instantly, silence falls in the assembly hall. Everyone holds their breath in anticipation.
Dual Access.
The referee's shout signals the start of the game. The room erupts in cheers. First up is Ferris. The huge monitor hanging from the ceiling displays the circuit mat, the thing that looks like a chessboard. The cards glitter and sparkle in the stage lights. All cards on the board are face down, but each player is allowed to peek at his or her own cards. The cameras are oriented in a way that the audience can't see what cards they have. According to Daru, RAINET Access Battlers is a game of psychological warfare. It's all about figuring out where your opponent has placed his cards. Each player starts with 4 link cards and 4 virus cards, for a total of 8 cards face down on the board. The victory conditions are a little complex, but in short, you win if you take 4 of your opponent's link cards, or if you make your opponent take 4 of your virus cards. The game starts with each player trying to figure out how the other player has placed his or her cards. Knowing your opponent's layout lets you shift the game to your advantage. That's why it's important to be careful what moves you make, whether you're attacking or defending. Your duel partner is there to make it harder for your opponent to reread your thoughts. I watch as the duel between Ferris and the viral attackers unfolds before my eyes. Every time a link card or virus card is revealed, waves of excitement ripple through the audience. I'm starting to understand just how amazing Ferris must be to become champion all by herself. The audience is on the edge of their seats. As best as I can tell, it looks like the viral attackers are, true to their name, on the attack. What sort of strategy does Ferris use?
I guess you could say she's a slow starter. She spends the first half focusing on reading her opponent's cards. She plays it safe. Instead, she waits until the endgame for a sudden reversal. That's probably how she'll play it this time, too.
But contrary to Daru's expectations, Ferris charges into enemy territory with a card equipped with the skill called Line Boost. Undaunted, the virals meet her attack head-on, countering with their own Line Boost equipped card. Oddly enough, Ferris makes the first move. She waits for the virals to overextend themselves, then snatches one of their cards using her Line Boost equipped card.
Now, what's it gonna be?
We won't know if the card she took was a link card or a virus card until she opens it. The card Ferris snatched is...
No way!
What happened?
Can't believe it. She took a virus card. She almost never goes on the offensive. Maybe the virals are enough of a threat to warrant a change of strategy.
Looks like our pussy champ here is frightened by the heavy rock wings of the black peacock. Your fear is showing. I am changing this guy's voice every single time I voice him. Good God. I can see your cowardly pussy shivering with those fallen angel eyes of mine. This little strategy change of yours, it's an obvious fake. An elegant evil heart whispers so. I've done my research. You never go on the offensive. You're the cautious, thinking type. I know all about your little mind tricks. You can't fool me. That card you attacked with just now is a virus card, no doubt. You think I'll take the bait, don't you? This black nobleman set off a red alarm in your heart, awakening your wild survival instincts, and that's why you suddenly changed your strategy. But it's too late for that now. Such inelegant tricks as that have not a chance to stain our blackness. For we are the viral attackers, the Black Justice, the usurpers of RAINET, the rebellion against this fickle sanctuary. He sure can talk. And I still have no idea what he's saying.
I hate those guys.
Ferris was radiant when she greeted the audience, but now her cheer and luster have evaporated in the face of 4 degrees Celsius' taunts.
Well, you gotta admit, pressuring your opponent is an important part of RAINET. If you shake your opponent up, their reaction might help you figure out their card layout.
This game sounds pretty hardcore.
To tell you the truth, RAINET's more popular with adults than with kids. Even the anime's like that. It's marketed towards kids, but the story's going down a pretty hard route. That, and Karari-chan's sexy.
Like I care, perv. Only 3 minutes have passed since the start of the duel, and Ferris is already frowning. She's also fidgeting in her seat, as if there's something bothering her. A laser!
Eh? What?
Look, near her eyes, there's a red dot. It appears in short intervals, so it's difficult to spot, but there's definitely a laser shining in Ferris's eyes.
Seriously?
Daru stares at her eyes for a few seconds, then shakes his head.
I can't tell, but if you're right, Ocarine, then someone in the audience is trying to sabotage her. Damn those virals.
Why doesn't the referee stop them?
They must be timing it so that the referee doesn't see.
The audience is huge. It's impossible to tell where the beam is coming from. There could be multiple lasers for all I know. Now I get it. This is why Ferris asked me to bring her sunglasses before I time leaped. Put on the damn sunglasses, Ferris! Alas, my telepathic message doesn't reach her. I clench my teeth and stand up.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to find whoever's doing this and stop them.
How are you going to find them in this crowd?
I ignore Daru and begin wading through the sea of spectators in search of my target. Meanwhile, the game is still proceeding. Ferris takes the card she used for her first attack, and instead of sending it into enemy territory for another attack, pulls it back to fortify her defenses. The Virals respond by unleashing a massive assault on her line. They equip a card with Line Boost, which allows it to move it twice, and then unequip it. Then they equip Line Boost to another card and move that. It looks like their strategy is to attack in waves. They even seem willing to make sacrifices to a certain extent. And of course, the Virals are most likely attacking with a mix of both Link cards and Virus cards. In order to survive the onslaught, Ferris is forced to capture some of their cards in retaliation, but each Virus card she's tricked into taking puts her at even more of a disadvantage. Ferris looks very unsettled by 4 degrees Celsius's unpleasant smile. The laser attacks must really be getting to her as well. And finally, she makes a careless move that truly seems desperate. Disbelief spreads through the hall.
Hey, hey, hey!
Looks like this fucking cat got scared of my elegant evil charisma aura and lost her cool heart. Who would have thought that the champion would make such an amateurish move? Amateurish? I was too busy searching for the viral underlings in the audience to pay attention to the match, but this new turn of events causes me to look up to the monitor. Ferris has moved one of her pieces to the other side of the board, the entrance to the viral attacker's server. But the Virals must have used their virus checker card because Ferris's card is face up. It's a virus card. Every card you send into the enemy server is added to your total. Normally you try to get link cards through, as that brings you closer to victory. However, you're not required to reveal any cards you successfully send into your enemy server, so although it hurts your point total, you technically can send virus cards into your enemy server. But for some strange reason, Ferris is trying to send a revealed virus card into her enemy server. Even if it gets through, she won't be fooling anyone. Moreover, Ferris has already taken 3 virus cards, one more and she'll lose, so she can't send that card through even if she wants to. So what exactly was she trying to accomplish? Is she really that distracted by the laser beam?
Allow this elegant evil storyteller, 4 degrees Celsius, to make a jet black proclamation. In just a few minutes, you'll be demoted to former champion.
Someone in the audience echoes 4 degrees Celsius's vulgar laughter. So that's where his underlings are. I push my way through the audience in the direction of the laughter. The rest of the audience starts booing. I guess most RAINETers really do hate the Virals. But Ferris herself doesn't respond to 4 degrees Celsius's taunts. She just bites her lip and closes her eyes. Come on, just put on the sunglasses! This cute thing's only policy of hers is going to cost her the match. Or maybe it's impossible to prevent Ferris from losing. Maybe convergence will bring about the same result, just as my Yuri is doomed to die no matter what I change. The audience gasps. The Virals have snatched a link card from Ferris. Now they have a total of 2 link cards. I can feel it. Ferris is losing. But just then, I catch sight of a few guys dressed in all black. One of them is surreptitiously aiming a pen-shaped object at the stage. It's him! I grab his wrist.
Who are you?
That's as far as you go. I won't let you interfere with Ferris's match.
Why you?
Move and I shoot. I thrust something into his side. It's future gadget number 1, the bit particle gun. I remembered how this bluff worked with Moeka on a previous world line, so I brought it just in case. The man freezes. I guess he didn't expect to be held at gunpoint at a children's card game event. Taking advantage of his surprise, I snatch the laser pointer out of his hand, then disappear back into the crowd. The punk starts shouting, but gives up when he can't find me. Good, that takes care of the laser. Now Ferris can focus on the game. A scream goes up from the audience. 4 degrees Celsius has snatched another one of Ferris's link cards. That's the third one. The Virals need just one more to win. Too weak, pussy, but it's your fault for flirting with the system in that getup of yours. Save that vomit-inducing fashion sense for your bedroom mirror. All of your fans are just otakus who want to do you. Does it really make you that happy to have a fan base filled with people like that? Ferris still doesn't respond. She hasn't said a word since the match started. But I got rid of the interference, so Ferris should come up with a reversal any second now. I stare at her, praying for a miracle. And when I do, Ferris once again turns her face away, as if trying to avoid something. What? Is it another laser? Hey, champion, they say your eyes can see into a man's soul. They say you have the power to read minds, which makes you a cheater even my pure black evil heart can't abide. What? She does? Basically, you ain't human. You're an ugly angel, because you peek into the heart of any poor sap who talks to you. Everyone beware, keep your distance, or this pussy will steal your every secret by reading your thoughts. And then she'll blackmail you. Hand over your money? Throw your RAINET match? What will you demand next? The audience begins to murmur. If Ferris does have that kind of power, then it's no wonder she's so good at RAINET. My Chunibyo imagination starts to run wild, but I try my best to keep it suppressed. If Ferris really can see through lies, it would explain why she hated the laser beam attack so much. It would also explain why her moves made so little sense this match. Ferris!
3.
What was that?
I use change directory, nya.
Change directory is a special type of card called a terminal card. Once per game, it allows you to switch the placement of 2 of your own pieces. Of course, you may also pretend to switch them. Additionally, if either of the 2 cards was exposed by Virus Checker, it gets flipped back face down. I get it! With Change Directory, she can switch out that virus card she placed near the enemy server. And just as expected, Ferris exchanges the virus card with a card that 4 degrees Celsius has surrounded with his cards. Or maybe she just pretended to. Either way, nobody knows which card is the link card and which is the virus card. Nobody except for Ferris, that is. A pretty interesting ploy. But will it work? The viral attackers whisper to each other. Once they're finished, 4 degrees Celsius returns to the circuit mat with a shit-eating grin on his face. You can't touch my heartstrings with a boring move like that. Is this your huge reversal plan? Sorry, but I am the black peacock no woman can resist. The elegant evil new generation of the RAINET realm. My cool black brain easily sees through your trick. No, that wasn't even a trick. That was a complete blunder, champion. Without a moment's hesitation, 4 degrees Celsius captures the piece Ferris placed next to his server. Heh, I still only have 2 virus cards. 1 card ain't enough to clip these jet black wings of mine. But if I take just 1 more link card, then it's the end of Grand Cross for you. By the way, that card you're protecting way back in your territory? That's the card you use in the opening. The one you equip with line boost and use to attack me, as if inviting me to take it. I said it before, but there's no way a scared cat like you would send a link card out where it could be captured. In other words, champion, according to my elegant evil skills of deduction, your last link card isn't the one you're guarding. It's one of the 2 you switched. So I don't even have to check. This black peacock's sexual eyes can already see my elegant victory. They can see the contents of your crazy cards. You exchange 1 virus and 1 link. So all I've got to do is take both, and victory belongs to us black noblemen. Wait, is that right? If the card 4 degrees Celsius takes now is a link card, then he wins. But even if it's a virus card, it'll still be a match point, and then he'll know which card to take for sure. It's going to end without Ferris demonstrating any of her power. Card open. And the card displayed on the monitor is... a virus card! Is it over? The virals have taken 3 link cards and 3 virus cards. Match point. But 4 degrees Celsius is right. That doesn't even matter. Ferris only has 2 cards left. And 4 degrees Celsius already knows which is the link card and which is the virus card. Ferris's link card is surrounded by the viral's cards. There's nowhere to run. Does this mean Ferris is going to lose? No way. There's gotta be some advice I can give her. Can't think of anything. The end. The world has dyed black at the closing of this RAINET century. 4 degrees Celsius is poses as if in ecstasy, with both hands stretched wide and his chin cocked up. His attitude disgusts me. I clench my fists. It looks like I'll have no choice but to timely begin and force Ferris to wear the sunglasses. The black revelations have been fulfilled. The pussy champ has fallen from grace to former champ. We, the viral attackers, now raise the curtain to the highest, grandest, sexiest new generate.
What are you talking about, Nya? This match isn't over yet, yeah?
Ferris is back to her usual speech patterns. She's even got a fearless smile on her face. That's not the look of a RAINETer facing certain defeat. And then Ferris pulls something out of her ears. Wait, earplugs? Those are the ones I gave her this morning. She wore the earplugs, but not the sunglasses? Why? To catch the opponent unprepared? What dreamy nonsense are you spewing? The match is already won. You're just pawing at the ground.
Why don't you check the card you just took from Ferris, Nya?
What? No way. The card he just took wasn't a link card? No freaking way. In the name of all that is elegant and evil, that's just impossible. That's bullshit. There's no way you'd shoot yourself in the foot by wasting change directory to switch 2 virus cards.
Just turn over the card and see for yourself already, Nya.
4 degrees Celsius slowly flips over the card he took from Ferris. The entire audience waits for the card to be revealed. And then displayed on the monitor. What? Just when we all thought the card was a link card. Virus card? A huge turn around! She did it! She really turned defeat into victory. It's like she knew exactly what was going to happen. She was in control of the battle all along. The audience goes wild. Their cheers shake the hall. We have our winner, Ferris Nyanyan! 2-time undefeated champion, congratulations! As the hall rocks with the jubilation of the crown, Daru and I clasp hands and share in the excitement of Ferris's victory. I think that was meant to say crowd duh, but whatever. With the tournament over, I wait for Ferris outside the hall. I sent Daru home already. I'll have to tell Ferris about my Iri soon, and I don't want him to hear it.
Kyoma!
Suddenly Ferris runs up to me, paying no heed to the curious stares of the crowd. She's still in her maid clothes, and she's carrying 2 bouquets of flowers, which she received from her adoring fans. Congratulations on your victory, Ferris jumps at me before I can finish. She jumps into my arms, embracing me, and there's a warm feeling against my cheek. A kiss? Was that a kiss?
Thanks for everything, Nya.
Ferris smiles innocently. It's like her entire body is glowing with pure joy. No, I can't have you thanking me like this. I need something else from you.
What's that, Nya? You mean a kiss isn't good enough, so you want to go on a date, Nya? Aw, Kyoma, you're so greedy, Nya. But Ferris isn't mine, Nya.
Ferris puts on an impish smile. I'm glad those earplugs I gave you did the trick, so get off, it's too hot. I forcefully pry Ferris's body off of me. Everyone is staring at us.
I'm sorry for doubting you, Nya. I wouldn't have been such a close game if I just believed you to begin with, Nya.
Ferris bashfully paws at her head. I take that paw of hers and leave the scene. And I think that this is a pretty good place to cut it. Ferris has successfully won the match, and now we can actually get to the whole, reversing the D-mail and saving the world and, all of that silly nonsense that we've been ignoring. But yeah, this is going differently than I remember it going in the show, which is really interesting. There's a lot more content, and the content's a little bit different. So I'm really excited to see where this goes, because it is actually taking different directions. But yeah, thank you all so much for following my playthrough of Steins Gate, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.